Hi, gamer family. We're going to talk about movies and good movies because Seth off camera made a Gremlins joke, and then neither me or Diego have seen it, and he was like, you guys haven't seen Gremlins? We need to talk about movies you haven't need to see and all that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I just quickly want to show you, I upgraded the shops off the level 3 off camera, and now you can get I can get unlimited Master Seals. When Conquest happens, I actually will be waiting until after Chapter 20, blah, blah, blah. Woohoo! Woohoo!
You know, I didn't like The Godfather.
Huh?
I said I didn't like The Godfather.
Oh, really? We'll talk about that in a second. This passage just keeps on going, doesn't it? I'm beginning to worry that we made a wrong turn somewhere. What is this map? I don't remember this map. 24?
I actually remember this part of the tunnel. So I think we're getting close.
I don't remember this map. I remember what chapter 25 is. I remember 25 onwards. I don't remember this map. That's reassuring. Thank you, Azura. Although, this looks an awful like a dead end.
No, look, there are stairs on one side. You just can't see them from this angle.
Oh, am I wrong? Is what I think is chapter 25, chapter 24? There's just a whole other map that I forgot existed. Oh, crap. That map's gonna kick my ass. It's gonna insert.
Insert what?
Non-consensually, it's gonna insert difficulty into me.
The exit must be at the top.
So the heart of the Nohrian power is just above us. Perhaps a few of us should take a quick look. It might be reckless for all of us to burst into the palace at once.
Good idea. We're with you, Uwu.
Here goes nothing. So this is the map I think it is then. This is the Hans map. I thought this was chapter 25. Yeah. Hey, yeah. This isn't the throne room. Where are we?
It looks like a training facility. These soldiers are being put through their paces.
Well, at least we're in a castle. Oh!
Yes.
It's only Hans on this map. I thought Hans and Iago were on the same map. That's Conquest, not Birthright. Oh my dummy!
The tunnel could have led. We're surrounded by Nohr's most elite soldiers.
Gods, maybe they haven't noticed us yet. We should keep quiet.
Look, someone's coming. I knew one of you was going to do...
We both did it.
Both
I
of
believe
you?
I voiced Hans. I'm going to quickly double check.
I did not voice him.
I did. What are you idiots doing? This is a full contact exercise. I want to see real blood. Get after it. Yes, sir. That's Hans. Seems like Garen must have given him a promotion.
Yes, if I had to guess, he's in charge of this entire group.
I'm not a vengeful person, but he killed Gunter right in front of me. I'd sure like to avenge his death. Well, what do we have here? Captain Hans, some intruders are hiding behind the statue. Great. Drag him out here. We'll use him for target practice. Wait, that's Uwu! Hello, Hans. Hello, Mr. Hans. How the hell did you get in here? I have nothing to say to a coward like you. I'd rather let noble Yato do the talking. You threatened me in front of my own battalion. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Rip them apart, soldiers. Ah! No. Taste my steel. Yeah. Oof. Are all your soldiers as poorly trained, Hans? What will Garen think? Damn it. Don't be afraid of this pathetic child, soldiers. She's all talk. Sacrifice yourselves if need be. For King Garen's glory. For Captain. What was that? Please speak up, and I'll relay your comments to King Garen. I'm sure he'll be sympathetic to you and your family. Now shut up and kill the intruders! Irk. Huff huff. That's the pathetic crying baby I remember. Don't let up, soldiers. We've got her right where we want her. I'll show you who's pathetic. Ooh, look who learned to talk like a real soldier. Well, you're not the only one who's gotten stronger. I'm King Garen's newest captain. Let me show you how I got my promotion. Ha! Oh!
Woo, look out!
Oh, fuck.
Lilith!
Oh,
No!
that's
Lilith, no! Talk to me, Lilith! Ah! Stupid bird! Oh, that's another dragon that's alive. I'd have had her. Never mind, I won't miss again. I'll have your head off with the next swing. Count on it. You'll pay for this, Mr. Hans. I'll kill you with my own 2 hands. Actually, I think you're gonna kill him with your sword.
Damn, the one character I voiced dies.
No, you voice another. You voice Iago.
And he's not dead.
Damn, the one good character I voiced dies.
Yeah, Iago's gonna die next map. Okay, so I have the American Film Institute's top 100 films of all time. I'm already gonna mark a film scene if we've all seen it. Number 1 on this list is Citizen Kane. I'm probably the only person here that's seen it.
Never even heard of it.
Citizen Kane?
No clue what it is.
A film that redefined how films are structured.
You act as though I'm a film student.
And this isn't just a film student thing. This is a very famous film.
Okay, man.
I haven't seen it, but I have heard about it.
You've at least heard of Casablanca, right, Diego?
Maybe. Probably not.
I actually don't remember if I've seen that movie or not.
But
I for sure know about
at least you've heard of it.
mean,
The
probably,
Godfather. Diego said I like Godfather, but I do not like Godfather Part 2.
Story's just not for me.
I always thought Godfather was a TV show for some reason.
You're probably confusing with The Sopranos. Were confusing with The Sopranos. I haven't seen The Sopranos, but my understanding, it's kind of like a TV version. Not like the same story, but the same type of story, you know? I like Part 1. Part 2, how Diego feels about Part 1's how I feel about Part 2. Not really a fan of it. So as of now, we've had yet to have a movie where all of us have seen it. Cool. Gone with the Wind.
Nope.
I've heard of it, have not seen it.
None of us have seen it. Lawrence of Arabia?
Nope.
Never even heard of it.
Okay, Seth, what
Heard
the
the
hell?
man.
That is, again, one of the most famous and well-regarded pieces of cinema ever made.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a movie.
I've lost. I'm gonna kill something.
I mean, you do got a dog right in front of you.
I'm not killing my dog.
You said you were going to earlier. Or no, you said you were going to kick her.
No, I said I was gonna beat her. And it's a golden retriever. I'd be beating her by lightly tapping her and she'd be loving it. Wizard of Oz.
I've seen that.
Obviously, yeah.
Mid.
Yeah.
But we've all seen that one.
Yeah, and
And we all agree it's mid.
actually Seth didn't agree yet.
I'm not really sure how I feel about it.
It's mid.
Yeah, it's mid.
It's mid.
It's been a while since I've watched it, so... I need to
Next
watch
up
it.
is The Graduate.
Never heard of
nope.
that one.
The fact that The Graduate's
Not
even
a
in the
clue.
top 100 is wrong. I've seen The Graduate, and I did not like it.
What's that about again?
About a college graduate that has an affair with a married woman, then goes on to date her daughter, and marry her and have to like run away from her family as he marries her daughter.
Yeah, sounds like a shit story.
The music's good. Simon Garfunkel, but that's about it. I
I don't know who that is.
did not like the movie at all. It did not like that movie. On the Waterfront. Good movie, but should not be in the top. Should not be in the top 10.
Do me a favor,
Nonetheless, top 100.
every movie that comes up, because I obviously haven't seen any of them. Can you just like give a quick explanation of what they're about?
I haven't seen all of them. I swear to God!
Don't overdo it.
Who died this time?
Ubu. Oh, little bitch.
I chucked a minion.
How many times has he died?
This is the first time. Maybe second
Are
time
you
to Kana.
sure? Because I remember
Kana,
him
like,
dying in,
hasn't died.
Nah, he's died before.
Maybe
I
I'm just
remember-
mistaken.
No, he's died
Wait.
before. He died
Wanted to
sometime
kill me.
last.
I know Karagi died last time. I don't remember.
No, last
Rob died.
recording session he died.
Alex, Rocky died a lot.
Actually, no, you're right. Kana, I think, did die when I was struggling on that one map. Yeah. Next up is Schindler's List.
Heard of
Heard
it?
of that one?
Haven't seen it. None of us have seen Schindler's List, really?
Mm.
Yikes. None of us have seen Schindler's List. Okay. Singing in
Maybe
the Rain.
I have seen it. I've not seen it, but I for sure
Yeah.
know about it. I almost thought our high school was going to do it one time as a musical.
There's no musical for Schindler's List.
I've seen Tom Holland do Singing in the Rain.
Alex, I was talking about Singing in the Rain.
Oh. Singing in the Rain is good. Who said they'd seen Tom Holland in it? Was that like on Broadway or
No,
something?
there was like a it's like some not like reality TV show, but it was like some quick like show with celebrities and Tom Holland did like a
Number from
dance
it?
for yeah, he did the song Singing in the Rain from it, which turned into Under My Umbrella by Rihanna.
Oh,
He
that's
performed
where
that.
that's from?
You know what yeah.
I
you know what
swear
I'm
to
saying.
fucking hell.
Bitch, you need to stop putting him there.
I did the exact same thing as last time. This is bullshit.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Why am I struggling with this map? My units are perfectly strong.
Because these are the elite, the cream of the crop.
No, like my units are strong. I've never struggled on this map before.
Maybe you're just bad.
Next is It's a Wonderful Life.
Nope.
Yes, I've seen that one. My parents wouldn't not let me see it. So
I've never
yes,
seen
I've
it. I've only been in it.
Never heard of it.
You're not missing much.
Oh, I was mixing It's a Wonderful Life with Miracle on 34th Street. I've seen the show version.
Okay, I'm ending this turn. I don't care. Next is Sunset Boulevard.
Never
I
heard
have
of it.
not seen it. It is a noir with Marilyn Monroe.
Thought you were about to say Marilyn
Okay, that's
Manson.
probably what I've heard of it then.
I want to see it because I love film noir, so I really want to see it, but I haven't seen it. I don't think it's streaming on anything, otherwise I would have seen it by now.
Try to pirate it.
I love. No, I don't pirate movies because it's really, really bad for the filmmaker.
Okay.
I love Nohr, so I would probably love Sunset Boulevard. So eventually I am asking you to like really like put in the effort to try and see that movie because I really want to. But I have not seen it. Next is the bridge on the river Kwai, which I imagine neither of you have even heard of.
I've heard of it.
You've heard of that, but not Citizen Kane?
Yeah.
I'd say some offensive things right now if we weren't recording.
You can just cut it out.
The problem is I forgot what I forgot all the Mexican slurs I know, so I can't actually say it if I wanted to. Number 14 is Some Like It Hot. I've heard of it. That's literally all I know of it, is that I've heard of it.
Is that?
I've got your back.
Hold on, let me look at if that one has Marilyn Monroe in it.
It probably does. That's probably how I've heard of it. It's probably a famous Marilyn Monroe. I've only seen one.
Was in it.
I've only seen one Marilyn Monroe movie, which was. Oh God, I need to open my letterbox.
I have no clue if I've seen any of her movies.
I've only seen one.
I've seen one, and it's actually number 16.
Is that the name of the movie? Or?
No, he has the list. Only Marilyn Monroe I've seen is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Number 16 is All About Eve.
I've got you.
Oh wait, no, we still did number 15. We've all seen number 15. It's Star Wars.
That's a good one.
Number 16 is All About Eve. You said that was a Marilyn Monroe one, Seth?
I believe so, and I have seen that.
I have
It's
not.
a pretty good one.
I've only ever heard of it from this list, actually. So, next is the
It's a pretty good one.
Next is the African Queen, which I might have seen in film history. I might be confusing with another film though. I don't think I have seen it because I can't give a synopsis on it. So I'm
Never heard of it.
Yeah, neither have I.
I've definitely heard of it, but that's all I can say. Next is Psycho.
I have not
never
seen
seen
it, but obviously I know about it.
It's good.
Yeah.
I literally played,
I'm coming
when
to
we
you.
did the 39 steps, one of the like ensemble characters I played was literally a reference to Psycho.
Who?
I think the
It was so during the whole waterfall scene where like Richard, Hannah, and Pamela are like handcuffed together and like walking around. I played like a character with a knife that walked in front of the waterfall and stuff like that. It was supposed to be like a reference to the shower scene from Psycho.
Oh.
yeah. Only thing I know about Psycho is
Is the
that during the
shower
shower scene they used chocolate instead of blood.
Oh, I didn't know
chocolate for the
that.
blood.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I'm doing with this side YouTube. I'm scared. I'm scared to put any units over here. Because I keep losing units on this side.
Do better.
71 on this list is such a good. Well, I had better seen it.
I'm probably the only person that's seen the next two. Number 19 is Chinatown.
Nope.
Super good movie. Super good movie. By absolutely heinous man. Roman Polanski was the director. But super good movie.
What did he do?
Rape.
Yeah.
I believe a minor.
That's pretty fucked.
Good movie, though. Sucks that's attached to that ass horrible human. But really damn good movie.
It's like
One of my
Stanley
favorite
Kubrick.
movies, actually. Chinatown's really good. Next is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Ironically, both of those films star Jack Nicholson as the lead actor, who has become one of my favorite actor because of these two films. Actually, these are the two films that made him one of my favorite actors. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a phenomenal film. Well, it's a really good film with an absolutely incredible ending. To me, it's a textbook example that shows just how important to the general movie experience the ending is, because I was prepared to walk away from the film thinking, yeah, it was good, but nothing else. And then the ending happened, and I was like, oh yeah, this film's actually phenomenal and a work of art. It to me is the textbook example of endings are really important.
Endings are important, Alex.
Which is why I'm gonna end this chapter properly. Number 21 is The Grapes of Wrath. I have not seen it.
I have not heard of that.
Heard of it.
How have you not heard of it? It's John Steinbeck. You probably in freshman year read Of Mice and Men, which is another
Yeah, and
Steinbeck
I
movie.
hated that. No, I didn't hate Of Mice and Men at all, actually. I was mistaking that with Catcher in the Rye.
I did not
love
read Catcher in the Rye. I've heard nothing but bad things,
It was okay.
which is odd because it's considered a classic. Number 22, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
I've
You know,
definitely
I
heard of
don't
that.
think I've actually watched that one.
It was fine.
I might have seen it. I don't remember.
No, I've heard the theme.
Oh yeah, I used the theme in my RoboCop teaser trailer. Dun 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 dun, bow bow bow. Now now. Again, I don't like the first a third of it, but once you get past the first third, it's really good in my opinion. Number 23 is The Maltese Falcon, which is the de facto noir film. But it's also not streaming on anything, so I haven't seen it!
Yeah, never heard of it.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't blame you for not hearing of it, Diego, because I didn't hear of it until less than a year ago myself. But, it is cinema noir, which means you should watch it, because it's guaranteed.
Well, didn't you just say that you couldn't find anywhere to watch it?
Yeah, but you also seem to be okay with pirating movies. I'm not, so you should pirate it and watch it and tell me how it is. I'm a filmmaker, so I absolutely I refuse to pirate movies. Just because it's the industry I want to go into, and it really hurts the filmmaker. But you're not a filmmaker, so you should pirate it. And tell me how it is.
Well, we'll see if I do.
I'm also just a cinema noir simp, so.
I don't know. I'm not really one for classical films.
Noir.
Depends on the classic.
Or I mean, just like more classic film, not classical.
I know what you meant, but yeah, you should definitely watch a noir film or two. They're awesome.
I know I've watched one or two, but you know.
Watch him die. Oh, he's not gonna die. He's gonna be left with 1 HP. Next is Raging Bull.
I think I've heard of it.
It's Scorsese. It's early Scorsese. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
I have no idea what Scorsese is.
Martin Scorsese.
Nope. You don't. Saying his full name's not gonna help.
I'm just confused how you've never heard of it.
To be fair, I know.
His most recent film is Killers of the Flower Moon that released last year.
No, never didn't hear
Wolf of
about
Wall
that.
Street, Irishman.
I've heard of that. Yeah, I don't know like most
Taxi Driver.
things about. Dude, I barely even know like actors' names.
Next is E.T.
Obviously, yes.
I love
That's
Spielberg.
That's not a bad one.
I love Spielberg. It's probably my least favorite Spielberg film that I've seen.
I think my parents would get so mad at me if I hadn't seen it.
I don't like E.T.
It was good.
I don't like it. Unpopular opinion, really unpopular opinion. But I don't like E.T.
No, that's fair. I can see why not.
Alright, number 26. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love.
Love the Bomb. Yeah.
I've never.
I think I've heard of it.
It's the same. It's what's his face? God damn, why can't I remember? The same guy that did Space Odyssey, 2001. Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick. That's all I know about it. I will be watching it this upcoming semester because I'm in a Stanley Kubrick class. So I'll be
Damn,
watching.
entire class about his works.
He's one of the most prolific filmmakers, so yeah.
I like Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, but I hate him as a director.
He's,
No, I don't think I've ever
he's an
watched The
asshole.
Shining.
I have not watched The Shining
Really
either.
is. Shining is really good. He was a really big asshole to the girl who played Wendy Lawrence in it,
Yep.
and she passed away this year, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think I've only watched like the kill count, like recap of the movie.
That one's my favorite film. I love it. But
Cole's
Don't
gone
even
on a
think
giant rant with me before on how much he despises that movie, because apparently it's extremely different from the book.
it is a bit different. And yeah, Stephen King himself didn't like
Well,
the movie either.
that's a famous fact. Very few.
Yeah.
I feel like almost everybody that knows about the movie Shining knows that Stephen King hates the movie.
Yeah. I like the movie because it's genuinely interesting, and I feel like the casting was done perfectly and the characters were played perfectly. But
Jack
unfortunately,
Nicholson's in
especially
it,
when
so I'd probably at least enjoy that. Again, I'm in a Kubrick class this semester, so I'm probably going to be seeing The Shining in a full room with a full audience, which is the way movies are meant to be experienced, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. But unfortunately, when it came to Shelley Duvall, like, one of the reasons she got so into character was because she was treated so bad.
Because Kubrick essentially abused her and made her do takes non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways,
What
number 27 is Bonnie and Clyde. I'm probably the only person here that's seen that.
I know I've seen
I
parts of
haven't
it.
seen it, but I know about it.
You might have seen. I think there's been multiple remakes as well, so you may have seen parts of it. It's good. It's pretty good. I like it.
I remember them robbing a bank. I
Yep.
remember like a small bit of a scene of them in like a hotel, and then I remember them getting gunned down by the police.
Okay, so you've seen the most important scene in the film, which is the ending, because that was new. First time a film did something like that, because it used I can't. God, why can't I remember? I'm doing my film history teacher dirty by not remembering what was so important about that scene, but I forgot.
The first time they showed a bunch of bullet wounds. And
I think it is the most
character.
violent scene ever depicted in a movie, in a Hollywood movie at that point. I can't remember. The film was just in general extremely important for Hollywood, though, because it marked a turning point in essentially the creation of new Hollywood, which would be further redefined by Jaws.
Yeah, those exit wounds were not big enough for that caliber.
Next is Apocalypse Now, which I have not seen.
I've seen that. That's not bad.
Not seen it.
It's supposed to be
I
great.
didn't think at first.
supposed to be
I
great.
thought it was pretty good.
Have not seen
I
it.
think. Which version? Did I see the Redux or did I see?
There's a
I
new
think I
version
saw-
coming out too. Let me relieve you of your head.
Ready for this?
No, I enjoyed it. It was really good.
I want to watch
Ending
it.
was ending was pretty good too.
I have seen the ending, but the thing is, I've only seen the ending with no context of the. I've only seen two scenes: the opening and the ending, and I don't feel spoiled
So you
because there's
have-
no
so you-
because I have no context. The end because I saw it in my screenwriting class, the ending, and it was wild.
I'll be honest. The ending's like, it's the weirdest turn because like it's a Vietnam story, right?
Yeah.
So like you're watching the war in Vietnam, and then like you get to the ending and you're just like, this makes no sense to me. I mean, at least not to me. And
Couldn't find it when I searched for it, tried to find it a while ago, but I really want to see Apocalypse Now. Next
Like,
is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I know it's an extremely famous and important early movie. I don't know anything else about it, other than the
Never
fact
heard
that
of
this gives that the release year is 1939. You killed me, how could this be? Ugh.
All right, real quick question, like going back to Apocalypse Now, have you at least seen the helicopter or the Bride of the Valkyrie scene?
Yeah, isn't that the opening scene like where they play The End by the Doors? That's the scene I've seen.
It's not the opening scene.
Oh, I thought it was the opening. So
It
I
is
haven't seen
not.
the opening.
It's way further into the
That's
movie.
the first scene I ever saw in the movie, actually.
Okay, at least you've seen that scene. That's probably,
The best scene in the movie
you know,
I've heard.
yeah. It's like the entire like airborne helicopter scene of that.
Josh
Airborne
And down
also
Noreen.
Josh
Yeah,
also
it was
chose
gonna be-
Zach's face over both of us, Diego. So yeah.
So, test has been inconclusive.
Yeah. No, it has been conclusive. We're both ugly, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not the question I was trying to answer. So, you know. That's like me doing an experiment where I'm trying to find like the relationship between oxygen and fire. And then someone keeps pouring dirt in my experiment. So I don't figure out jack shit.
Keep reading.
Drop your weapons, and your lives will be spared.
They killed Captain Hans. What do we do? I don't know. I think we surrender.
It looks like they're giving up.
Bunch of pussies.
Good, then we're done here.
Guys, we've got a problem. Lilith took quite a shot.
But no.
Lilith, please open your eyes. Hans is dead. We finally got him. Do you guys want to know what I discovered about Lilith earlier in the series?
He's a lesbian?
What?
She's Corin's sister. Actual
Who?
sister. Lilith.
Who?
Well, half-sister. They share the same father.
Which one's Corin?
Uwu, the main character.
Warren and
Oh, okay.
So, they share the same daddy.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because their dad has one of my favorite character designs in all of Fire
What'd you call
Emblem.
him, Daddy?
I'm
Something you want to tell us about how you feel about this character, Alex?
giving you a picture of their. I'm sending you in DMs, Diego, a
Alright.
picture of their dad.
All
One
right.
of my favorite designs in all of Fire Emblem.
Oh, Daddy.
I know, right? Please, you have to be okay.
He's too far gone for my rod to work. I don't think I can save her, Uwu.
Yeah,
What?
shoving that up my ass ain't gonna help.
No. My staff isn't helping either. What do we do? This can't be happening.
Let me die.
Lilith, you're human again.
Only for a moment, it seems. The astral dragon Moro has taken pity on me. It's given me the strength to return to this form for my last few breaths.
Please don't say that. You're not gonna die. You can't. Please stay with us.
I'm sorry, milady, but I'm not long for this world. Please, don't cry. I just, y'all, thanks for skipping
Sorry.
that.
There. It's,
Where, please don't cry. I decided to give my life for you, and I'm happy I succeeded. After all, you've already saved my life once. This makes us even. I die with no regrets, other than I
But-
didn't get to tap that fine ass.
But we can end the war today. You can live in a peaceful world. Don't give up.
It's okay, Lady Uru. I know how far we've come, and I know you will succeed. I can die happy, remembering our time together, especially in bed,
What?
and the progress we've made. Lady Uwu, be brave and go on without me.
Blah. Lilith. No. No. Ah! Lilith, this can't be happening.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't save you.
Oh, Uwu, how I would have loved to write that song.
What? What are you
what?
fighting for? Is it worth it?
Look up, Uwu.
Yoma?
Dry your tears. Think about Lilith's sacrifice. She gave her life so you could continue fighting. And what are we fighting for? We are fighting for peace. We are fighting for Queen Mikoto and for the whole world. Do you think Lilith would want you to give up like this? Listen, it is time for you to rise to the occasion. We want to end this war, and now is the time for us to take action.
I'm just so tired. Tired of loss. Tired of death.
There will be a time for rest, but that time is not now. Rise up! The Sacred Blade Yado chose you, Uwu. We're all counting on you.
You're right. I know you're right. I will not stop until King Garen's reign of terror is over. Let's go, everyone.
That's the spirit.
Uwu, can you at least kiss me before I leave?
Oh my god. Father's room is
There's
this way,
the
Uwu.
spirit.
Please promise you that you'll try talking first. I will. Thank you, Lilith. And goodbye for now.
What? Wanna give me a little smoochie?
Shut up!
Good lord.
Why are you so horny?
Yeah, I gotta make up for Ethan. He's gone cold turkey on the horniness, so I gotta,
Why?
you know. It's at that age where he doesn't want to be horny anymore. He's finally chosen happiness.
Yeah, you're acting as if being horny and happy are your horny decisions. I mean, horny choices. And you're also acting as if they're mutually exclusive. I think you can be happy and horny. Just ask my little Peter. All right, the throne room is just
I hate that you
upstairs
call
from
it
here.
I hate that you call
Understood.
it that so much.
Peter Griffin.
Wait, someone's coming down. Oh! If I remember what I said, I'd say you should put it on the quote board, but I don't remember, so I'm not going to.
I'm so happy I found this image immediately.
Oh, it's you, by the way.
I think that's you.
Alright.
You're gonna have 2 chapters in a row where you have a character die.
Look who's still alive. You're just full of surprises. Ooh.
Oh my, that's sex.
This is little Peter. This is the point of his POV of Peter when you're his little
Ow.
Peter.
I'm through playing games, Yago. Let's just do this.
Not so fast. Lady Elise, I'm here for you. Why don't you come over here? I'll protect you.
Why would I ever listen to you? You tried to make Xander and Leo fight Uwu. And you've tried to kill her like 5 times already. Save your breath, Elise. This guy never listens to reason. He doesn't care about right or wrong. He's just looking out for himself. I think it's time we taught him a lesson he'll never forget.
Oh, such big words, Hoshido princess. But you're right. I don't care about what's right or wrong. That's why I always get my way. I'm willing to do what's necessary. Like this.
Ah!
Takumi, what are you doing?
Die.
They're married.
What do you mean? Is he the traitor?
Yes.
Why?
What's wrong with you? Stop hurting her.
I just knew this would be too much for your feeble mind to understand. And I need you to comprehend the totality of your defeat. Otherwise, I can't properly enjoy myself, you see. Very well, let me explain. Prince Takumi has been on our side all along. Thanks to him, I've known your whereabouts every step of the way.
You're lying. How could that be possible? Takumi, tell me this is a joke.
How does it feel? Being stabbed in the back again and again.
I think I'm about to bleed out. That's how it feels.
And to think, all of that time you spent looking for poor little Takumi.
So,
There's no
wait,
way
is
Takumi
this
would
the
betray us
actual-
of his own free will. He must still be possessed.
Oh, please. Of course he's possessed. But the spell wouldn't work without a kernel of dissatisfaction in his soul. He always felt like an afterthought in the royal family. He has quite the inferiority complex. He desperately wants to prove himself. That's how he survived. His hatred kept him going, so he could deceive you all. Now it's his turn to shine. He's so deliciously evil, is he not?
I don't like that description.
Better hurry up and kill him before he kills Azura.
There's gotta be a better way. Takumi, listen! What happened in the bottomless canyon? What made you this way? Anankos.
I can fix this. Just need to sing my song.
Azura!
Oh, I'm glad I get to see this in person all for once. It's quite a show. I wonder how it'll end.
Takumi, you've got to listen to me.
Are you really gonna let him kill Azura like this? What are you waiting for? Kill Takumi,
You have swords, just cut off his arm. Just amputate
Alright.
him.
and then see how Ryoma acts.
I believe in you, Takumi. I know the real you is still in there.
Sister?
What?
The power of friendship.
Now's my chance.
No, shut up! You stupid harlot.
I won't let you interrupt her.
Sakura, thank you.
You will pay for that bit of sass, young lady. I don't want to get my hands dirty, but I suppose it can't be avoided. Die, motherfucker.
Leave her out of this, Iago.
It's okay, everyone. I'm myself again. Thank you, Azura.
Yes, I knew you'd snap out of it.
But what was the point of this whole, like, for believing in me, Uwu?
The whole point was that they needed the plot to happen, and they needed a spy, but they already killed off Zola. So instead of rewriting it so that Zola didn't die yet, they did this. Of course.
What just happened?
I just woke up for good. That's what happened. You were able to exploit some of my deepest fears and flaws, but that's over. My brothers and sisters need me, and I won't let them down. I'm a proud prince of Hoshido, and from now on, I will live up to the title.
How disappointing.
This is for you, Yago. You're on the wrong side of history. Peace is coming. You can't stand in its way any longer. We will grind you to dust. Okay,
Gods,
so the next film
whack
on the
their
list.
pee-pee.
The next film on the list is The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, which I've never seen. I've also only ever heard of it from this list. It's probably a really good film if it's on here, but again, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on if it's a good film or not. So,
Only thing I would know about that is from Fallout New Vegas.
oh. So you know
So I'm
more about it
pretty
than me, though.
So, well, I'm pretty sure there was a DLC for that, where they
Is Fallout a game?
So strong.
say that again.
Is Fallout a good game? I've been genuinely thinking of playing it.
Which one? There's like
I've heard some of them
maybe
are good and
7.
others are kind of mid. That's what I've heard, but I also have never played them, so.
Like the first 4 are how do you explain them? It'd be like older RPGs, kind of like a top-down RPG. Yes.
Yeah, that's 1 and 2, right? Then 3 was different.
So it's 1, 2. I think it's Fallout Brotherhood, and then there's one more after that. I can't remember the name. Let me look them up.
While you're doing that,
Well, as you're not, the next film is Annie Hall, which I've heard of, but that's all I can say.
Yeah, so it's Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics Brotherhood, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and then the DLCs for New Vegas, then Fallout 4, and then Fallout 76.
Boost! Fallout 76!
Honestly, from what I've heard, 76 has actually gotten better.
I've heard that too, actually. I've heard it
I
still. The people I know that have played it still don't necessarily like it, but they admit that it's better than it was.
Yeah, so it's better, but it's still not like one of the
It's
best.
still, I've heard it's still not really worth playing yet. But again, I haven't
I
played
heard
it
it-
myself, so I shouldn't be talking.
From what I've heard, like full price, it's not worth it. If you get it on sale, it's decent.
It can be worth a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Fallout 3 often considered the best one?
Yeah, so it's usually a tie between Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4.
New Vegas as well. That's pretty much all I know about the Fallout franchise.
Yeah,
Everything we said.
I think, I don't want to say this really, but I think most people consider New Vegas to be the best. At least in terms of story. And then I think Fallout 4 is considered to have the better system, because I know that Vegas is kind of
Janky.
wonky, janky.
'Cause,
Yeah.
it's an older game nowadays.
Yeah. Fallout 4, I do know gets a lot of shit because their weapons are really fucking stupid and illogical. Especially like when you compare them to the rest of the games. Because like if you look at some of the weapons in Fallout 4, they do not look like they would work. Whereas like weapons in New Vegas and earlier games are like, you know, kinda based off of actual weapons. Like in 3, you have like an actual AK, and then like in New Vegas you have like AR-15 designs, and then Fallout 4 has just like they go too far with the sci-fi, and it's like like these sections where like the bullet casings would like eject from do not line it up at all with like where a magazine would be, or like they just don't look proper. Like let me look up an image for that.
The thing about Fallout for me is I'm not really necessarily too keen on apocalyptic media. Really, for some reason, it just never appeals to me. Like The Walking Dead and stuff like that, I've just grown to hate.
I don't like
But
zombies.
Fallout, yeah, I don't like zombies.
I like zombies.
But Fallout actually kind of piqued my interest.
Yeah, so Fallout
No,
zombies.
I actually fully agree with you, Seth. I said that I don't like post-apocalyptic stuff. I just don't really like zombies. But to my knowledge, Fallout
I'm a
doesn't
big
have
fan of
zombies.
It does.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Because they have feral ghouls.
I already like zombies and
They're
Plants vs.
essentially zombies.
Zombies, honestly. But
I
then,
don't even really know what it is about
I've lost.
zombie media.
Mine was
Sometimes
cool.
I feel like I'm a little bit anxious for like no reason. But like zombie media, it's just I watched The Walking Dead so many times because of my parents, because they used to love The Walking Dead. So much so to the point where I just got really tired of it.
See, depending on how zombies are done,
fuck me.
is really like what determines it, like if it's good or bad. Because like in The Walking Dead, they're kind of you look at the characters and how they act about zombies, and you're kind of like you're a bunch of idiots. And like I know that like in actual situations, you're like fear does take over, and you do make mistakes and like stuff like that would happen. Like like in horror movies, like when you see like a character fumbling around for like a light switch in the dark, like that's shit that actually happens. But like in The Walking Dead, the zombies are usually given like more credit than they really deserve. Like characters will get snuck up by zombies, but they are depicted as like being like loud, gargling, really slow, really clumsy creatures, and it's like kind of hard to believe that like there's one character, I forget his name, but he's like the hunter of the group, and he's like, my ears are like toned to perfection, like I've survived in the wild, and like I know things, and he gets snuck up by a zombie, and you're just like, really? It's like you had all this shit about being the best, and then you fuck up like that.
Give The Walking Dead a bit of credit with their zombies. They make it so that, at least in the more recent versions, they make it so that the zombies travel in hordes. So
Yeah,
that's
they've
kind of
usually-
why zombies have a threat. But I feel like with
Right.
the newer seasons of The Walking Dead, and I'm kind of glad, not gonna lie, I'm really glad The Walking Dead stopped, actually. I just don't like it anymore.
No, like the horde aspects are really just what makes zombies scary. Is because like you've got millions of these, and like thousands in each, even like the smaller towns, and then millions in larger cities, and that's what really makes them a big threat. Is like the inescapable doom of an endless enemy. Like you don't have enough bullets on your person to realistically take them all out. And
Yeah.
I don't remember what movie it was, but there's one movie where like I think the ending of it is all the characters like pile into buses with as much weapons and ammo as they get, and they try and make it out of town, but they just get trapped in just the horde of zombies, and like, their buses eventually get to the point where they can't move. And that's like really what makes it scary. But if you have zombies like the clickers from The Last of Us, those things are scary because they're actually dangerous, but like by themselves. Or like World War Z zombies. Like a single zombie in World War Z is pretty fucking terrifying because those bastards can move as fast as like Usain Bolt, right? And like any running zombie in like a movie are terrifying because like you just can't react fast enough.
Give a full critique of The Walking Dead. Like, there are things that I like, but there's a lot of things that I don't like how the later seasons made it so that zombies were kind of just pushed to the side and that I mean, I'm not really sure how to feel about
Well, I think the reason why is
I like how they pushed zombies more to the side and made the other people the main antagonists. Because, I mean, I feel like it should have been like other groups of survivors and the zombies equally, because the show is about the zombies. One thing I do like about The Walking Dead is I like its environmental storytelling. I was actually recently watching a lot of YouTube videos on the environmental storytelling in The Walking Dead, and it's pretty good. It's actually very interesting. But I just can't bring myself to like the show.
No,
anymore.
that's fair. That's fair. No, but like definitely it's like depending on like how you view the zombie or like how the creator makes the zombies, like whether they're like dangerous in a horde or like even dangerous by themselves. Like in Halo you have the Flood, and like even like in Halo 3 when they're like talking on one of the Covenant ships, they're like a single infection form, like the little popcorn pieces. They're talking about just how dangerous one of those is. They're like a single infected form can destroy entire planets. And
I think that's one of the things that makes me so anxious about zombie media.
I don't know. I view a real life zombie apocalypse in two lights. And that's the light of what type of zombie it is and like how society breaks down from it. Because if it's like any fast moving or like singularly dangerous zombies, I'm killing myself immediately. I'm not dealing with that shit. But like if it's like large hordes and slow moving targets, I know I'm not going to last very long. But I'm gonna have as much fun killing them as I can while I'm still able to. Like I know that after a while, clean running water and like actual like food and medicine and all that stuff is gonna be very hard to come by, and it's just not gonna be worth living anymore.
Yeah.
But until that point, I'm going out with the 12 gauge every day and seeing and just increasing my KD.
To be honest, with the zombie apocalypse, I would probably just rather like accept my fate, or probably just. I would not want to be. I think being a survivor in the apocalypse would be way worse than being a zombie, because then you have to see the state of the world and like everything that you actually care about.
I want to be neither.
Run.
I wouldn't want to be either. I don't say this lightly, but like if a zombie apocalypse broke out, I'm unaliving immediately. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be a zombie. I don't want to be survived. If society collapses, I'm offing. I don't want to be a survivor. I have issues with society. We live in a society. But I'd rather live in a society than the other option, which is complete chaos, anarchy, and death. I'd rather live in a society. I don't want to live in a world where there isn't society. I'd rather be dead, thank you very much.
Well, if I'm being honest, I feel like it kind of would depend on like how you view people, because like I know a lot of media would like depict it like as soon as like society breaks down, everyone turns on each other, and like there's no sense of community anymore, and like everyone's like treating it as if it's like the purge, like especially like the purge, like they say all crime is legal and people immediately start going to murder, and in reality it'd be more like, oh, I'm gonna commit petty crimes or like white collared crimes like tax fraud.
I'd like to
Instead
believe.
of instead of like actually going out and murdering people like a freak would.
Yeah, I'd like to believe that humans are inherently good, in that it is our surroundings that make us not good. Because some people would argue the opposite, that humans are inherently good and then we're warped to be bad by our surroundings, but I think that's wrong. I think humans are inherently good and that our surroundings make us bad.
Yeah. So
I'm
like
not
in the
sure.
event of
It's like
So,
humans start off neutral, and then they're taught,
good and bad.
most
Yeah.
they're taught good and bad. So I think we kind of
Yeah,
like start off with the neutral.
I'm definitely more with Seth on this. Like it depends on like how you're brought up and like what you learn. That determines.
I do definitely think that there are, if an apocalypse were to break out, there are quite a few people who would probably treat it like
The Purge.
and it would be specifically because of the whole survival instinct. We have like, I'm not too sure. I think
I'd like to
a
think
lot
that.
of people
No, you can continue.
I think a lot of people would start committing quite a few crimes like you guys were mentioning, like the crimes specifically that you guys were mentioning, but they would probably not want other people to get in their way and stuff like that. And that's where the problem would entail.
All right. Yeah, I feel like in the like when it happens and like society breaks down, I feel like there's going to be more good-natured people
then bad.
who will than bad-natured people.
I agree.
And like while the bad-natured people are still going to like kill quite a few of the good-natured people, eventually it's still going to be the same as society now, where we'll like see the bad-natured people and want to either like just like try and get rid of them or like stop them in some way. So like
Yeah.
if we had like groups of people who would like just indiscriminately kill whether you're a zombie or a human, I feel like eventually like all the proper good-natured survivors are going to be like, okay, these guys are a problem to just like survival as a whole, they need to be dealt with.
That's true.
And I feel like in the end there'd be more of like the good-natured people trying to make proper settlements to rebuild than like bandits roaming everywhere.
Try not to die.
Yeah, I still don't want to deal with it though. It's still off.
No, that's fair.
I would too. I would
Like I
not
said.
want to deal with it.
No, like I said, like 2 weeks tops, and then like when supplies start running out, I'm just gonna be like, it is what it is. Hand me the hand grenade. When I get bitten, I'm going down in a blaze of glory. So like the whole take as many as I can down with me. You know, just
Yeah.
try. I definitely like turn into like a dying light character where I'm makeshifting weapons to have as much fun as I can. Just like
I
come
actually
up
saw
with
this question on Reddit, and the question was, what would you rather be in, a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse? And I was like, robot. They'll take me out a lot faster.
Yeah,
that is very much
that
true.
is actually. I never thought about
Well,
that
actually, you
before.
know what? That depends. That depends on what type of robot it is, because there's two types. There's like the Terminators, which actually would like kill you on sight, and then there's the what's the movie called with Keanu Reeves? What's the one I'm thinking of? Where he's like Matrix. There we go. And then there's the Matrix type robots, where like if you look at the
Are they robots? I
the
thought they were like
animated-
alien things. I
No, they're
haven't
robots.
seen it in a while.
they're robots.
That was probably a stupid
But
question.
like
I
if
just
you
haven't seen
watch
it in a while.
the animated Matrix series, like it talks about how the human robot war started, and like when the humans started losing, it was like the robots like, or the narrator talks about like how the robots started making people suffer, and like
No,
how
that's the
it was,
wrong
like,
button.
that whole like they literally like pumped us full of chemicals to like kill us because our protein, because we're like protein-based organisms, and they're like they started killing us with like stuff that's like specifically painful for like those type of living organisms. And then if they didn't do that, they hook you up and use you for energy. So I feel like out of the two, Terminators are gonna definitely kill you faster. But if it's like zombies or Matrix robots, it's not really good either way. You're still gonna be in a lot of pain. If you get taken alive, that is. They could just like outright kill you.
But the thing about a robot apocalypse is chances are robots would all be controlled by certain motherboards. So you could probably take out the robots by like it's a very low chance, but it is a much better chance than trying to wipe out a whole ton of like a world full of zombies. Because you could potentially just damage the motherboard and then I would take out a lot of the robots.
Yeah, I'd like to think in both scenarios, if like stuff like that actually started happening, we would be able to deal with it very quickly.
I feel
Like if in the event of like a robot apocalypse, like could easily like just shut down whatever operating systems
Yeah.
they're using, and take care of it that way. And if it's like some company that's like dicking around, I feel like there's probably going to be like, even now we've got like investigations into AI going on and like parameters being set up. Granted, not very fast and not very efficiently, because Congress is a bunch of fuckwits. But like we're still trying to make progress with that. And then like the event of a zombie apocalypse, one thing I always fucking hate about zombie apocalypse, like especially in The Walking Dead, is like how inefficient they treat militaries. Because like you'll see them and they just like, and I know it's like for the story, but they treat them as if they have no tactics. And what's even funnier is that like the U.S. straight up has, like, or at least had.
I'm
like,
redoing this map
plans.
off camera, gamer family. It's midnight.
Huh.
I'm redoing it off camera. I'm fucking livid.
Oh no,
Because I
Alex.
meant to Paracana up.
Oh no, Alex.
I meant to Paracana up. But no, it fucking healed Corrin instead. When I was going to use a vulnerary.
Oh no, Brian. But yeah, as I was saying, like in real situations, like I know COVID's definitely like altered my view of like how efficiently we'd be able to handle any process now, seeing as how like fucking awful we did with COVID. And it's definitely like made me reimagine a zombie apocalypse and what resources we're actually going to be low on at first.
It does make you understand though, like especially with the pandemic, if a zombie apocalypse were to happen, a lot of people would probably stay inside, which would probably be
No,
helpful
a certain
for-
group would, but others wouldn't.
Yeah, there'd be like
problem
people who would
is,
actually follow
Our
quarantines.
society would turn the zombie apocalypse political.
Yeah, they should have.
That's-
Because that's what happened. Because that was the issue with COVID. It was turned
Yeah.
political for some fucking reason,
Yeah,
which
no,
led
that's-
to 4,000 to 5,000 American deaths every day. That's a daily 9/11, if you're wondering how many people were dying. That's how many people died in peak COVID. It's actually absurd. That if our government didn't have a stupid-ass response, we actually handle it like a pandemic, maybe we would have gotten the lives lost to 500 a day or lower.
Well, you also can't really just blame the government themselves, because there's like also a shit ton of people who just like blatantly refused to respect like how dangerous it kind of was.
I'm gonna blame the internet. I mean, I'm gonna blame the governments though, because if the governments had stronger internet regulations, that wouldn't have happened. Because society's always been this stupid. The thing is, the internet gave idiots a voice.
That is true.
The thing is I don't think that there's one specific blame here. I think that there's a whole ton of blames when it comes to that. Like, I do think government could partially be to blame. However, I also think the people themselves that didn't participate are for sure to blame as well.
Yeah.
And as well as the internet. I think the internet definitely has quite a bit of blame too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the pandemic has actually been one of the things that has also kind of made me a bit more, given me a bit more anxious feelings on like apocalyptic media, just because the pandemic was.
It showed how
that was
truly
worldwide.
screwed we are if a zombie apocalypse happens.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like you'll watch all these movies and you're like, oh, that's never gonna. Like we'd be able to handle this so much better in real life.
But now it's like,
Yeah, but
no,
then
they're
it's just
handling
like,
it better than
well-
real life.
Yeah, it's like
I know that the zombie apocalypse, like, if we were to go based on how zombies are in media, it's not possible to happen so far, or not, because
I've got your back.
basically what The Walking Dead does, the way that they describe how zombies reanimate, is the disease basically infects everyone, even while they're alive. But once they die, the brain shuts down, and then somehow the brainstem reignites, which can't be possible. But
and then there's one
ultimately,
thing.
it does make you anxious.
Right. And then there's like one part of media that's like almost never covered with zombie apocalypses that like happen over long periods of time, which is just like the natural decay of a human body and like any
Exactly.
motor function between the brain and the rest of the body. Like a lot of zombies, like they'll be shown like being able to like fully to move, and like they just never properly decay. And even like some zombies that do start decaying, they still like are able to move around perfectly fine. But like you'll look at some zombies that are missing like entire chunks of their leg, and you're like, you should not be able to walk. Like physically you would not be able to walk if you were missing that entire section of your thigh. Like your muscles just would not allow you to move properly.
That's exactly the question I have with The Walking Dead. Like, they displayed that at one point with, like, a whole scene of zombies just falling over because they couldn't walk anymore because, like, the gradual decay of their body. But it's also just like, how are the zombies still active? Like, it's probably been 10 years in the entirety of the franchise. Like, the main show
Right.
itself probably lasted from, like, 2010. Like, in the universe, it probably went from, like, 2010 to 2020, and the zombies were still literally walking around as if their, like, bodies were still okay.
And then even then, like you have like actual physical biology, so like rigor mortis and all that type of stuff that would like make them physically incapable of moving. Or like zombies that are like coming out of graveyards and stuff. It's like, do you know how strong you'd have to be to break through your coffin and drag your way out through the fucking dirt? Like you're 6 feet below ground.
Probably do massive damage. Oh my god, you get
just built
absolutely
different.
clunked.
You just
Oh my god, it
built
doesn't hit.
different.
This has turned out to be a lot more of a deep discussion than I
On
think any of us.
zombies.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected. We went from talking about movies to this. It's insane.
We went from movies to video games to the Fallout zombies to zombies. There's quite the rabbit hole.
Pandemic. back
And
to
I'm
the
ending
zombie
this map
apocalypse.
right now.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh, you poor fools. Doing Uwu's dirty work for her.
I collect.
And we'll still have 3 maps worth of videos YouTube to do supports because we're not doing them this video.
Still alive.
Because this map's taking me way too freaking long.
Still alive.
Yeah, with 9 HP.
Oh shit, I missed. Oh no, I'm dead.
Yeah, he only had a 5% chance to hit.
Save me, Garen.
I wasn't
Everyone
expecting
knows-
so much reinforcement up by the chest. I knew there was gonna be reinforcements, which is why I sent Kana up there with Korin. But there was 3 of them, which was a lot more than I expected. Then I actually healed Korin instead of pairing up. Because I do that when I'm playing casually too. I always forget that Kana typically has a healing
bad.
staff. It's just like, oh crap. And as soon as that happened, I knew like that's it. I've lost. You're finished, Yago.
No, I don't want to die. Please, please listen. I was under a spell the whole time. This is all King Garen's fault. I would have never done all those things to you.
That's like gatekeep Roblox.
Yo, dude, for real.
Sure.
Won't somebody save me? King Garen is behind all this evil. I've been used. Please, have mercy on me.
Who the hell is that?
Probably King Garen.
No. It's
Oh.
definitely not. I'm gonna guess it's Leo. Pathetic. I've never seen someone face their own death with less dignity. For that and all of your cruelty, you're a disgrace to Nohr. Leo! Oh! Oh! I'm so smart! My brain juice is pulsating all over you guys, all over me. My brain juice is so everywhere because I am so smart. I am smart and sexy and all. Oh my! I'm so great. Oh my gosh! Wow!
Dang, I'm gonna need to take a shower now.
Gonna jerk yourself off anymore?
Any last words, Iago?
Lord Leo, I throw myself upon your mercy. You're here to save me, right?
Weren't you listening just now? I'm not your ally, you monster. I won't allow you to sully our kingdom a moment longer.
But my lord,
Just stop talking. I'll put you out of your misery.
please, I beg you.
Die! Yeah. Good riddance. Thank you, Leo. Have you come to join us? We're about to confront King Garen. Not exactly. I've had a moment of enlightenment, and I believe you're on the side of justice. However, I'm still a Nohrian prince, and King Garen is still my father. I won't stop you, but I cannot assist you further. I understand. Even though I know that we're not related, I still think of you as my brother. Thank you, Uwu. I also meant to tell you earlier, but... No, wait, never mind. What is it? You can't tease me like that.
Oh, she's edging him.
Your collar is inside out again. Damn it! Why didn't you tell me before? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your moment with Iago. You really took charge there. Well, thank you, I guess. Don't worry, Leo. You still look super cool.
Killed by some dumbass who didn't even know how to turn his collar right.
Elise, what are you doing here? I'm here to try and talk to Xander and Father into listening to Uwu. I can't stand watching our family self-destruct anymore. I see. Well, I'm not sure Xander or Father are in the mood for chatting. You should go wait this out in the secret passage Camilla thinks I don't know about. You know about that? Of course you do. Nothing gets past you. But it doesn't matter, I have to do this. I'm the only one who has a chance of making them drop their guard and listen. I can't just sit by and do nothing while everyone I love tries to kill each other. I couldn't live with myself. But Elise... Sorry, my mind's made up. I suppose. I can't make you change your mind, so do as you wish. But please, be careful. Yay! Thank you, Leo! Your blessing means a lot to me. Thank you, Leo.
Oh, that bitch is gonna die.
You too. So reckless. Since you can't be stopped, I must at least warn you one last time. Xander's much stronger than you can fathom. Oh, I'm gonna like 2-round him. Come on, give me a break. Much stronger than either of us. I'm counting on it because there's so many supports I need to do. So I need to like 2-round him, then do like almost every support all in one video. And yeah, I appreciate the warning, but I'm willing to give my life for this cause. And I'm confident enough to believe I won't have to. You've grown considerably, Uwu. Thank you, Leo. We'll be on our way now. I hope we can meet again. See you soon, Leo! Yes. Goodbye.
And with that, I voice no more characters.
I honestly have no idea how this is gonna all turn out. Until Face Conquest, where everything resets at starting at chapter 6, and Iago is a much bigger presence in Conquest. Quite literally, probably one of the most common reoccurring characters. Along with Garen, both of them appear way more in Conquest. So.
What about Lilith?
Lilith probably has about the same amount of appearances. But, like,
Fuck.
Iago will be in every recording session at least once, probably. Like, for real. He's probably you hear him after 2/3 of the maps. Wait a moment. Was that Odin giggling? Did I hear Niles cough? Guys, why don't you stop hiding and come out here? Do they have voices yet? I don't think they do. Actually, I think they do. I don't know. Do they?
Double check.
Okay, Niles is
seeing
you,
the name.
Seth. You're Niles.
So sorry, Lord Leo. We simply didn't wish to disturb you unless it became necessary.
Yes, but then this insolent creature tickled my fancy with his mirth-filled quip.
Why is he doing a JoJo pose?
Even my dark aura could not resist the chuckle. What have I said about referring to your dark aura all the time? But my lord, to even think of you being imprisoned with eternal darkness. You're still yearning to break free. Oh, lamentations I would express. Huh? Oh, that's you.
He's trying to say that he was worried about you, my lord. He went off to the bottomless canyon with that strange crystal all alone. Bottomless?
Like the fries of Red Robin.
Too. That's why we're here.
Yes, well, thank you, I suppose. Tell us what fantastic truth did the Dark Crystal reveal to you? Well...
So it was all cops? Oh, that good, huh?
No, it's just... Father, he's no longer... And let's just say big changes are on the horizon for all of us. There's gonna be a major battle and anything could happen.
Understood, my lord.
Yes, I prophesied this from the very beginning. You're hopeless, Odin. Sigh. Good luck, Uwu. Gamer family, bye.